Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 5 of Batman Caped Crusader. We are at the halfway point now, and I'm excited to see what happens. So we're just going to go ahead and hop into this, man. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon or for Gumrambles channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes from reaction the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, so you are going out of your way to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. That all said out of the way, let's hop into episode 5. The stress of her regard. Here we
go. Wait, listen. What if we split the money, huh?
The sun can always...
Trying to bribe Batman? Oh, what the hell is this?
I miss you through to my bones. Insolent peasant, unhand me. I am your king, and you will do as I say.
What the hell? God, why does he look familiar, but I can't place it. No, I don't know. I'm blanking on this one, man. I mean, he could just be as simple as he's dressed up in Egyptian attire. I mean, he could evoke a lot of things that share that iconography.
Fletcher Deming.
The real estate baron.
I saw him at a party a few months ago. He seemed perfectly fine. Now he's locked up in Arkham. Apparently a few weeks ago, he donated his entire fortune to charity.
He always seemed like such a selfish man.
There's something more going on here.
Fine. I'll do it. I'll give it all up. I'll give everything away. Everything.
Stop. Is that a promise?
I promise. On my life, I promise.
I don't believe you.
No.
Oh, I think I know what's happening here.
So hopeless about this city. Like it's past the point of saving.
You've got to learn to laugh it off.
Is that your professional opinion?
You would not believe the things I hear in my sessions, Barbie. All the greed and corruption and inhumanity my patients spew.
And laughing helps?
That and...
Saw you two outside. Mind if I join?
Hey, Lady Cop.
Hey. You're not returning my calls.
I want to know what she was going to say. I would like to have heard her finish that sentence. And what?
He can't keep pushing himself like this. Will you talk to him?
I can try. I really wouldn't know what to say.
Let's roleplay.
No.
Fine. Jeez.
Don't bring your psycho mumbo jumbo into our little dinner date.
Keep your chin up, Barbie. Gotham needs you. It's sweet the way you worry about the commissioner.
Her dad's more of a father to me than mine ever was.
No.
I think we should have dinner somewhere spiffy. My treat. How's tomorrow night?
Yeah. I can make that work.
Good. Then it's a date.
Okay. Tutankhamun. Is that what he signed it as? That's what it looked like. I don't know if that's a legally binding document then. Well, look at this. Dr. Harleen Quinzel. Well, last episode they were talking about how she wants to kind of get into his head, understand him. She was talking about that you can draw him out because he's attracted to these masked villains, these costumed capers. So I think she's manufacturing them to get to him.
Oh, they're chattel. And now they want to unionize. After everything I've done for them.
She's almost being like a psychological vigilante if she convinced that one dude to go dress up running down the streets while also giving away his fortune.
I don't know what kind of magic you work, but these sessions, they are really helping.
I'm glad you feel that way, but I don't. I don't think we're making any progress at all.
Hey,
Yep.
what is this?
Oh my
You're
God.
a menace to society, Emerson. I've tried to get you to see the humanity in your employees, in your family, but nothing is getting through. I think it's time to ratchet things up a bit.
Yo. That is wicked. Oh, whoa. Yep, there she is.
How's
How's our patient doing this morning?
I can't run anymore, please.
Now,
Oh
now. If
my
you're not bleeding, you're not
Lord.
working hard enough. Isn't that what you said to your son?
I'll make you pay, you piece of...
Oh my God.
There is no bad bulb. There is no bad bulb. I'm the bad bulb.
I assure you there's one in there, Mr. Smith. Keep looking.
I'm not eating that, and you can't make me.
Is that so, Mr. Belsky?
I want dessert.
Such a child. But that was always your problem.
This is insane.
Welcome to my inpatient facility, Mr. Collins. I call it the playpen.
This is kidnapping. I'll have your head on a spike for this.
The tables have turned, Mr. Collins. The Kings don't run this court anymore. The Jester does.
The Jester. She's taking on that moniker instead.
Belsky, would you like some dessert?
Yes.
Get Mr. Collins to give up all his earthly possessions, and you can have all the pudding you want.
Oh my God. This is some like Jigsaw level like morality here. Like this is some Jigsaw justice.
I found another one, sir. Jorge Campos, the shipping tycoon. 2 weeks before his death, he donated everything he owned to women's shelters across the city.
How did he die?
Car crash.
Oh, so there's a long history of this. So this isn't really anything new.
Who would be able to convince some of Gotham's greediest men to give away all their worldly possessions?
Maybe their psychiatrist.
Mr. Deming, I'm Barbara Gordon. I've been appointed by the court to represent you.
Can you help me get out of here? Everyone in this place is crazy.
First, they'll need to determine if you're a threat to yourself or others, Mr. Deming.
Stop calling me that. I'm a pharaoh.
Okay. I think we better get an independent psych evaluation before we put you in front of a judge. I have a friend, Dr. Harleen Quinzel, who'd probably do it for...
Harley Quinn?
Do you know her?
I don't know. Her name feels so good in my mouth.
5-minute
It's a
warning.
weird
Miss
way
Gordon.
to say it.
Mr.
Man,
Deming,
they're just
wait!
gonna hand him right back to her. But he did call her Harley Quinn.
Watch out!
So I'm wondering if she was just like saying like in that situation she plays the role of Jester, not saying that that's the moniker she's going by. Because there is a Jester. But I wasn't sure if they were trying to shake things up or not. Oh my God.
Get off of me! I want to see her!
See who? Who do you want to see?
Miss Gordon, you okay?
I'm fine, just restrain him. Tell me her name.
Damn, so close. So close. Dude, this is like a freaking brilliant story to do, like with a Harley Quinn.
Do you know a man named Fletcher Deming?
Name sounds familiar.
The real estate mogul.
Oh, yeah. Why do you ask?
He's a new client, needs a psych eval. But he seemed to recognize your name.
I don't know why that would be. I don't know him personally. So anyway, I asked out Renee. I was so suave. You would have been proud.
Oh, that's great.
So give me the skinny. What kind of food does she like?
God.
Hey, Dad. Brought you some lunch.
Bad deflection
thanks.
technique
Just
there.
set it over there.
Renee thinks you need a day off.
Not gonna happen, kid. Not interested.
Yeah, she can't shake the suspicion. Well, huh.
What the hell?
Oh, Bruce. Yeah.
Lied right to my face.
Yep. There's also a torn, yeah, okay, that's what she was doing. I was like, there's a torn page here.
May I help you?
I'm looking for the owner, William Hastings.
I am William Hastings.
I'm representing Fletcher Deming, and I know you were both patients of Dr. Quinzel.
Isn't Dr. Quinzel's client list confidential?
Yeah,
This is a wild invasion of privacy. I demand you leave the property immediately.
She gonna pull off, do a little investigation of her own.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Why are you trying to break into William Hastings' house?
Why are you?
I think Dr. Quinzel is brainwashing some of her patients.
Harlene's my friend. If she's hurting people, I need to know.
Go back to the city. I'll handle Quinzel.
Wait! That is not fair.
I bet you were an adorable figure skater. Could you do those spinny things?
The spinny things were my specialty. In fact, that's the technical name for that move. I'm kind of impressed you knew that.
Really? Wait, that's not what it's really called.
No, not at all, but next time, maybe I'll take you to the skating rink and I'll let you call them whatever you want.
Next time, huh? Guess I'm doing okay then.
God damn.
There's a call for Dr. Quinzel.
Excuse me. I understand. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. There's an emergency with the patient. Tell you what, meet me later at Hopper's on Wilson and Lowry. We'll pick up where we left off.
God damn. She's got some moves. But she also didn't state a time. So, like, she just said later.
I knew you'd come for me. I knew it when I profiled you for the police.
Yeah.
Type. How many criminals do you have to catch before you feel better, Batman? 10? 20? Whoever nabs Batman will make me very happy, and whoever doesn't is dead.
Jeez. God damn. Oh! Watch your foot. Oh no! Shit! I didn't even realize it until it was too late that he got backed into one of these cells. Lovely. God damn.
I don't want to kill you, but I need to give myself a head start.
You've got a few minutes to figure your way out before the house blows.
Quinzel!
Maybe next time
Wow.
we can unpack some of that childhood trauma.
But it's interesting because she's like, again, it's her own twisted sense of justice. I don't know. Like, she wants to get in his head, but she's also doing good in her own mind,
Oh my
which
God.
is kind of wicked. So it's almost like she's seeking like that, like a kinship or partnership in a way. Or a you do things your way, I'll do things my way situation.
Are you going to Miss Gotham, ma'am?
Just drive.
Barbara.
Turn the car around.
But
Now!
Oh, she doesn't want her to get hurt.
We gotta go, Barbie. This place is gonna blow. I'll answer all your questions later, but we gotta go now.
We're not leaving without him.
Ah. Oh, great.
You damaged it.
Ah! Shit. Good thing these words set to detonate in unison.
Come on!
Let me go, Barbie.
I can pull you up.
I'm not going to prison or Arkham.
Oh, well, it looks like I guess you're both going. Oh. Well, how the hell did he get out? I guess there was enough of a gap in it he could have, like, scuttled out. But he let her fall. He couldn't grab them both. Shit.
Your friendship with Dr. Quinzel made you reckless. You should have left when
Shut up. Just shut up.
Wow, he is so disconnected.
I have to go.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and she's just waiting.
Hello?
Hey, Renee, it's me. I'm sorry I couldn't make it.
Oh, at
Where
least
are
she
you?
survived.
Is everything okay?
I've got to leave town for a while. I'll look you up when I'm back. I promise. Keep an eye on Barbie for me, okay?
Harleen.
Bye.
Damn. That street looks really good. Like, I'm sorry, I got distracted by the detail on the street there. Oh my goodness, that was so good. Okay, that's what I thought. There is a King Tut villain. Sorry, I had to look it up. I was like, 'cause there is a King Tut villain in the Batman lore, but it is not this guy. But then again, King Tut is literally just an actual ancient figure, you know, Tutankhamun. So like, that's what he signed his name as on the paper. So I think she was just assigning them like characters as she's going through her treatments with them all. Her own little sense of retribution and justice that she's dishing out on them. Using the information they gave in their sessions. Like the one guy is like, hey, you told your son to keep going until his fingers were bloody, and that's what you're going to do. Then at the end of the day, she makes them all give up their wealth before she either sends them off to do their own deed or axes them off. It's messed up. It's wild, though. I love it. I really, really like that. Because it's very much, again, like I mentioned in the reaction, it's very Jigsaw-like. Her sense of morality, like she's putting them through all of this in a sense to like fix or readjust what's going on in their mind, their perspective, while he's like physically torturing them. She's like mentally digging them down, and like they're brainwashed to the point where they like worship her, want to be back with her. Her voice, her name brings them this calm, and they forget who they are. They think they are this character at the end of the day, and it's all stems from it. But it seemed like based on that conversation with Batman and Alfred that this is something she's been doing for a while, but I think maybe the costumed aspect of it is maybe more recent. After that whole profiling she did for the police, that's where she kind of got that idea. So now she's kind of joining the ranks. She's taken on her own costume persona. And yes, it even has her in the credits as Harley Quinn when she said, I'm playing the role of the Jester, or whatever she said. I wasn't sure if it was going to be Harleen Quinzel, but her alias in this universe is the Jester, which is another character. And it would kind of separate her from the most common version of this character. But no, it was just, she was playing that role, just like he was King Tut. You had the elf, you had the king, you had the baby, all that jazz, and they were just kind of archetypes. That's what she was referencing. She still is going by Harley Quinn, and then the guy, King Tut, confirmed that as well when he only referred to her as Harley Quinn. I love that, though. Giving her own agency, not relying on her being swept up in the Joker, allows her own autonomy in this way, and it's such an interesting way to take this character, using her psychiatry background to weaponize that and do her own kind of vigilante work, using her sessions to gather intel, using her sessions to pick her targets, and using that information and weaponizing that information against her targets to try to better the world. Because that's what she's trying to do there. For the people that she can't get a breakthrough in the office, if she deems them too difficult or too cruel or whatever, she takes them aside and takes them into her special project. Because I've talked about this a time or two. I swear I've brought this up at one point or another, and I can't remember if it was in the Harley Quinn series or one of the other previous iterations of the character that we've covered many, many times here on the channel. But like, that's always been something I think would be interesting for a character that has this kind of background to kind of utilize in this manner. And that's something that's just always been in Harley's wheelhouse. So building an origin, an alternate origin around her in this, it's just really creative. I love what they've done with this. I think this is the most fascinating episode yet, just because that's something I've wanted in a long time, is for them to do something in this vein. And they did a really good job with it. You know, on top of incorporating a lot of future elements here with her kind of having this relationship with Montoya and her kind of swagger and her charisma at kind of navigating these situations. Again, she's gathering intel. She's talking to Barbie about things that she would like, so she could kind of center herself, but she slipped up when she lied to Barb's face and underestimated the lengths that she would go to try to figure things out on her own. But she's got a moral compass of her own. She knows Barbie's a good person. I think it goes beyond her being a friend. I think she's able to identify the good from the bad, and she just doesn't really know where Batman resides. I think she knows that he's doing good, because she did point out that he is targeting only the criminals. So that's why I think she gave him the opportunity to escape. Like, she wasn't outright trying to kill him. And then once Barbie put herself in danger, she was like, shit, no, I gotta go back. I gotta save her. And she tried. I love it. It's just really, really good. There's a couple other names that I wanted to look up here that I wasn't sure if they pulled up to anything. So none of the other names on the cast list pull anything up. So I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything else. I just realized I've just been still talking with these on. Yeah, man, fascinating episode. Easily my favorite so far. I'm wondering what's going to happen there, because she's now leaving Gotham. I wonder if she'll resurface, or if, again, we haven't had too many like lingering threats. This is like the first thing that is kind of carried over as a consequence of a previous episode. Unless you consider like the lack of the Penguin keeping, you know, the criminal world in check with Thorn, you could argue that everything that has happened since that episode, since the dethroning of the Penguin, has resulted in these costume freaks being able to confidently roam the streets more freely. Otherwise, this is like really the only hanging thread that we've had carry over from another episode. So I wonder if her being on the run is going to come back around. Well, I mean, that was also last episode, but also like the Jim Gordon Mayor Flash power struggle that is going on. That's kind of been something that's been a mainstay throughout the series so far. So I guess there's been a few little things here and there. I'm just wondering if Harley's going to come back into play, if there's going to be another change about that, the growth with Barba, her kind of starting to kind of skirt the law a little bit to try to validate or vindicate her friend. Evidence is pointing to her. I need to know before I make any actions. So she's out here doing her own thing. So I wonder if they're going to set up, they're already kind of laying the groundwork for her becoming Batgirl. Also, her wardrobe coloring also kind of reflects that as well, which is pretty interesting. And then Bruce's dynamic is really interesting. The way he carries himself, this Batman, I mean, it's very early Batman still in this universe. He's so detached. Like, the moment he started repressing, and she called it out, he's repressing his emotions, he's repressing all this other stuff, and the Bruce Wayne that is out there parading himself around, it's just pretend. He's just playing pretend. He's not even like showing emotions or care or compassion to Alfred. Like, he was so like clinical and sterile in the way he was talking about, if she didn't do this, blah, 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 she may have been okay. Until he said sorry. And I think that was just like a default response. You know, I don't know that he means it. It's almost like a sociopath. Like, they know what people expect. Maybe they don't feel the remorse, don't feel the emotions, they don't feel the empathy, but they know what is expected to be said. We've seen up until this point how like emotionless this Bruce is. And I don't know if he's repressed so much to the point he doesn't feel these things at all, or he will not let them out, which can create two very different trajectories for a Batman like that. And I find it so fascinating. Anyway, I've been rambling about this episode, man. This was the strongest episode so far in my book. But guys, what do you all think? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come here on the channel, it gets you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Sherritt, Your Course, Scott Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Contrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.